Springs.
So we arrived last night around 5 p.m. American time. Picked up a rental car, checked into a cheap hotel, grabbed some dinner, and then pretty much just crashed out because we were knackered. But we're up bright and early this morning, and I think the plan is to go to Bass Pro and Cabela's, pick up some supplies at Walmart, and then head out into the mountains and set up camp. Are you enjoying driving in America, Rod? So we've both got an either sex elk tag. Neither of us are really fussed about antlers. We're just after the experience of hunting an elk with the bow, because it's not something we can do back home. Obviously, we don't live here, and we can't smuggle elk meat back to Scotland in our bow cases. We already get enough suspicion from the airport dogs as it is. If we get one, the plan is to gorge ourselves silly on the venison in the days that we have left, and then the rest will fill the freezers of our friends who live here. But that requires finding one and getting a shot, and honestly that's way easier said than done. So we're here at our first unit, and there's a fair amount of folk here. There's an RV over there and an RV next to us, and a lot of folk. So here's hoping we make some American friends. So what's the plan for the morning?
Walk in here and see an elk.
Okay. Hopefully see some elk. I can open the bloody thing.
Try not to cut yourself on them,
I know, I'm just trying to open the packet first.
These are... You want a grouse one?
Yeah, I've only brought over 3 arrows from my brother, so I'll go get another.
Yeah, so it's the one that...
Cool.
Get another 2 or something. Oh, you've got 4 in your quiver. I'm scared of these.
Huh?
I'm scared of these because they're that sharp.
Yeah.
These are alien archery. I can't remember what the model is, but they're 125. And they're
Sharp as fuck.
Yeah, but they're sharpened on the Stay Sharp guide that Chris got me.
Oh.
And they're just psycho. Yeah, they're... I'm scared of these. This is how sharp they were. I wrapped them up in blue paper because I'm scared of them. We're probably in the wrong place because if we go to the wilderness areas, there won't be any ATVs allowed in it.
Aye, probably best.
That's either that or we need to go somewhere rough, and this doesn't look particularly rough.
No, it doesn't actually. Like, it's well, there's big cattle trails through the forest there.
Is it?
Yeah, like the cows have been all the way through there, like. But aye. Oh well, we'll try here tomorrow, and then if it sucks, we'll go somewhere else.
Depending on, you never know, half of these people might not be going in.
Yeah.
Or they might be going straight past all the elk.
Potentially. Yeah.
First morning. We're up early, it's 4:30. None of the Americans seem to be awake yet, so we're hoping we can beat them to it. There's a lot of people camped where we're camping. We came to an area that wasn't really on our list, but friend Scott said that it was a good place to start, so we're going to just go in and see if we see any sign. There's a couple of nice meadows. There's an awful lot of sign of ATVs. So, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be the place for it to happen. But you got to be in it to win it, so...
Oh, we off with freaking bows.
I'd have laughed if we got up there and no freaking bows with us.
That's hilarious.
Come on. We'll wander up here, spend the morning, get our legs, so to speak, and then see where the day takes us. We maybe head for more wilderness areas, try and get away from people. And just for now, we're going to give it a whirl. We might get a grouse if we're lucky. Anyway, catch up later. The more you realise there was elk, when you go right up into there. Jillian.
There you go.
That tastes awful.
Squirrel.
That's not what I'm trying to call.
I know. That's it, you've excited the Americans now.
Call an American in here.
A good portion of this video will likely just be us walking through Windblow. It went on for miles. A lot of these dead trees are the result of beetle kill and disease. Apparently there has been a noticeably rapid dieback of aspens here since 2007. 13% of Colorado's aspens are affected by what is referred to as sudden aspen decline, or SAD, and it is bloody sad. The loss of native woodland is never good. In fact, it's a pretty hot topic back home.
they were going down and coming back up, that there would be sign here.
Yeah.
See the path back there?
Yeah.
It's quite old.
Aye, you can tell.
If that was torn up.
Yeah, for sure. There's not much fresh footprints around.
Not that fresh, but it's
Yeah.
like a building in it, but
I think it's well.
you feel that bit.
Wee bit. Not feeling it too bad at all.
You just walk up a little bit like that and you're like, phew. I wish we could hear a fucking hell.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
There's an easy way through that shit, is there?
Still better than sit going low.
It's laid down a lot flatter.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the audio didn't quite pick up on this clip, but basically, I'm just taking the piss out of Rodney for blowing out his arse. Before I left for Colorado, everyone who had been back home warned me about the altitude and how I'd suffer with shortness of breath. But honestly, I felt pretty good. I didn't really experience any of the negative symptoms at all. However, Rod suffers quite badly from altitude sickness, and last time he came to Colorado, he was real bad with it, to the point where he bowed. Despite me taking the piss, altitude sickness can actually be quite dangerous. So if he really started to suffer, we would boot bottle and head back down the hill. We've seen a good chunk of wildlife so far. That woodpecker was pretty cool. No idea what species of woodpecker it is. Probably the same ones we've got. Maybe not. Looks the same. But aye, on the drive in, saw I think was a mule doe, a bunch of bighorn ewes, red-tailed hawk above cabela's, which apparently are just American buzzards. Aye, what else did we see? Tons of squirrels. They're everywhere here, and tons of chipmunks, which is nostalgic because I used to have one. Yeah, it's a good few different birds. Ones I know and ones I don't. But I hopefully see a bear by the end of the week. Well, by the end of the 10 days. I'd love to see a bear.
Or Onyx.
Google has so many clues. just took a turn for the exciting then. We just came through loads of blowdown. And we got into this little low kind of valley that we've been heading for to go uphill on. And there's just a little slight meadow in front of me. And we've been cow calling just to kind of try and camouflage our noise. Anyway, we just came to this open and we were standing looking at a bed, like a fresh bed, but there was no sign of any what its bed was, if you know what I mean. There was no shit or anything. And just turned round to just take a step, and about 20 yards, like a real good shooter bull elk, unfortunately that was downwind of us, came into the meadow with us, and I got the full draw just as he walked. Well, he walked in, went behind a thick tree, and as he went behind the tree I drew, but he held up just behind the tree. And I mean, he was between 15 and 20, I didn't get a chance to range him, but he needed to take 2 steps. He took like 1 step and then I couldn't really quite see him, and I could feel the neck, I could feel the wind on the back of my neck. But I mean, it's real thick. I'll turn the camera around in a second, but the wind was hitting the back of my neck, and I knew it was coming, and I got down onto my knees and leaned round, and there was a tiny gap, which if he'd lined himself up with, I probably could have squeezed one through there. But when he went to take his step, he took 2 steps quartered away from me, and then went, not at a great speed, but went, arse on. A cow called, but he must have sniffed us, or either that or because we hadn't made any noise, he just decided he didn't like the situation. But anyway, so we're gonna probably sit here for a little while, just let him calm down, and then carry on. But so if I turn around, so just where are we at? Just here, there's like a little spruce tree, and there's a small, tiny gap that I could have got through. Like this, there's a gap. Where are we at? There's a gap just there, and his head was in it. It wasn't quite his head; it hit the front of his chest. This part of his chest was just in the gap. Perfect height. If he'd just taken 2 steps and stood, his heart would have been there. Anyway, it's only 9:45 in the morning. We've obviously found where they're hiding. I mean, God, it's taken some. We must have done easy a mile of solid wind blow. It's so thick, and I don't think there's an easy way to get here. That's probably why they're in here. God, that was exciting. And it's only day 1. Jesus. We might not see another elk for the whole trip, but Christ, that was good. Anyway, wicked. Sign. Which sign?
Old sign. That's an old cow sign.
How far down that way does it go?
Not far, the sign again. But the trees all up there look really clear. So.
Well, the thing is, he ran down now.
Yeah, so go that way.
But he might have gone round us and up, because they'll be going up. They won't be. Well, saying that, that's the plan anyway. But the wind's turned. The thermals have turned. It's going uphill now, so we'll have to think a little bit about what we're doing. But we'll get water in this stream anyway.
So I've got the GoPro on a head mount and it keeps getting knocked upwards as I go through the trees. I'm so gutted it wasn't pointing just a wee bit lower when we saw that elk. But I'm so grateful we got to see him. He was so close. It was awesome.
Just here. And this rub, like it's taller than me now, I'm 6 foot, but it's absolutely fresh last night, so we're on the money.
It's getting late into the morning now, but we're going to basically just work our way back down the hill, splitting up and calling for a bit. If anything, it'll be good practice for me because I'm still a bit shit with the calls. But aye, it's been a grand day so far.
We just called some other hunters in there, and we're like a mile through Windblow, and they didn't seem like they were very chuffed that they'd gotten a mile through Windblow to find other hunters already in there, so it was kind of only a matter of time before we did it. Anyway, we haven't really seen much since we saw the elk this morning. We've seen quite a bit of signs and beds, so on and so on, but we kind of decided that we're going to go out, try a different place, leave these elk quiet, although saying that there's people just came in, but hopefully they'll just know that we were there and go a bit further. There's quite a good area just behind us. There's like all these meadows and there's sign in all of them, there's rubs in all of them. So for day one, really, that's probably, well, certainly for day one's morning, that's us a wrap. We're just gonna bust through all this bloody Windblow for a mile and try and find the track back to the camper. Maybe hiking there tonight, maybe hiking there tomorrow morning again, don't know. But we'll come back to that when we decide. Anyway.
Bitty bear.
I'd like to see a bear through the spotting scope.
I want to see one at like 20 yards. Boozy.
It's every bit as bad as the Windblow at home.
It's not. It's so much easier.
It's not, because when you see Windblow at home, you go, no, I'm not going in there.
Well, if the deer runs in there, you got to go in there and then you get your face clawed
Yeah,
up.
but I'm not going to walk through it for the fun of it.
But it's
I'm
just
not going to walk through a mile of it.
enjoyable.
No.
It's like things to climb and it's good. You like trees.
No,
Woo.
See, I didn't break that. It's all
Oh.
Have you got a video of this shit?
Yeah.
Because pretty much this sums up day one. At least that one was legal.
Aye, that one was legal.
If I'd been at full draw,
Yeah.
want it quartered to go away,
Aye.
I think I probably could have.
Aye, but when
But,
you first
It
drew,
would have been, when
Yeah.
I first drew.
I was like,
took
nah,
it
don't
was
do
out-
it.
But I drew then because it was out of sight.
Yeah, yeah.
It put its head behind the tree and I
Yeah.
expected it to keep coming, but it didn't. It stopped.
I know.
And so I had to let down. And then
Annoyingly, I was kind of in full sight, but I didn't want to move because I thought moving would be worse.
like, if you'd have been 10, 15 yards further back
Yeah,
and given the slightest cow call,
Yeah.
might have just have been enough just to make
make
it
them
move.
come forward.
So, it's
Hindsight.
like a game of inches, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Like, really, it's absolute chance.
Oh well, it was a good day.
Can't be bad. First morning and get 15 yards off.
Yeah, it's very good.
You could come for years and never see one.
Yeah. Long may the luck continue.